This tutorial will cover how to upload media to MorphoSource. The first step after you have logged in is to go to your dashboard from the little person icon here on the top right. From your dashboard, you will go to Media and Objects. In Media and Objects, you have this button appear at the top right, New Media. The very first question in our workflow is what type of media you're uploading. I'm going to be uploading a zipped TIFF stack from a micro CT scan. This question is asking whether the media was raw or derived. Since I'm uploading the reconstructed image slices and not the X-ray projection images, my media is derived. This next question is asking about parent media since I stated that my media was derived. Since I am not uploading the raw images, my parent is not available. The next question is asking whether the object inside of my scan is a biological specimen or a cultural heritage object. Mine is a biological specimen. From this step in the workflow, you will be able to search for your specimen to see if the record is already on MorphoSource. My specimen is the following. The search results will give you two columns. It will give you a column to show you what specimen records are already on MorphoSource, and it'll also give you the results from an iDigBio search. We are able to import records directly from iDigBio into MorphoSource so that all the information that's available on iDigBio will be available on MorphoSource. Here, my specimen does have an iDigBio record. It's been previously imported, so I need to select it from the MorphoSource column. To use this search portal efficiently, you will need to import the information very accurately. Let's say I have data for a chimp at the AMNH. I'm going to put in AMNH for the institution code, catalog number 51405. I know the specimen has an iDigBio record, so I should get a result. Let's see. I got no search results, which I know is not the case, so I'm just going to try to look for it another way. I'll erase the catalog number. I know that the institution code is AMNH, so I'll put in genus and species information. I get this long list of results, and it doesn't look like my specimen is there right away, and so I'm going to use Control F in order to type the number and see if this is a result on this list. And there we go, it's the first one. Turns out I needed to add an M dash in front of the catalog number in order to find the correct iDigBio record. When searching for your specimen here, to see if you can link the iDigBio record to it and you know that it has a record, play around with the information that you put into these fields. But in this case, less is more, because if any sort of information that you have input in the field is incorrect, you're going to get no results. And partial matches are not really good with the site. For example, if I take off the S and I forget to put it there, I'm going to get no results from iDigBio. As shown here, partial matches are not good for searching for the record on iDigBio. I'm only getting the results that are already on MorphoSource. If you have exhausted all the methods to try to find your specimen on MorphoSource, there will be a separate video covering how to create a new specimen. Let's go back to my specimen to continue this tutorial. The result has popped up. I'm going to click Use and move on. Alright, this next step is asking about the scanning facility. Mine was scanned at Duke University at the Shared Materials Instrumentation Facility. I've typed in Duke University and Smith is right here. So I'm going to click it, and now the list of devices that have been connected to that organization is at the drop-down menu, and mine was the Nikon XTH225. I checked the information and that is correct. Now, if you have typed in your organization and it is not showing up, you can email the MorphoSource administrators, morphosource@duke.edu, and let us know your organization so we can put it in the system. This next step is asking about imaging details. I'm going to fill that in and be right back. I have filled that in. Now I'm going to continue. This next question here is asking about the processing steps in order to get this data. My data was reconstructed from the raw X-ray images, so that's the step that I'm going to put down. If you have more steps for how you got your media, you can click this add button here, and it adds more steps in order for you to fill in information about the processing steps for your media. Since I only have one step, I'm going to X these out and just leave the one. We have finally gotten to the file upload step. I'm going to drag and drop it into this rectangle here. I'm able to see the progress bars start going. Here you can see the green growing up, and then down here you can see the percentage of how much it has uploaded. It's very important for you to fill out this field here asking for the element or part of the object in order for users to know what is inside of your scan. My scan includes a pelvis. You're able to use these fields here in order to fill out more information about the object within the scan or just information that you want users to know about this scan. This next section here, the file object details, is very important. In order for the site to be able to render your scan correctly to scale, we need to know the X pixel spacing, Y pixel spacing, and Z pixel spacing. Apart from the values, we also need to know the pixel spacing units. The drop-down menu is available here, and you can select it from our options. Series type is also important. You can let us know if your scan is of projections, sinograms, or if it's a reconstructed image stack. I have filled mine in, and I'm moving on to the ownership and permissions space. Here's where you're able to set the restrictions that you want for users. I don't want my data to be open download, so I will set it to restricted download. This means that a user will need to ask for permission in order to download my media. Next, I can set the copyright statement, the license, and all the information about funding here in order for users to know how to cite this media if they are using it for their projects. I'm going to fill it in and be right back. Moving on to the next section, projects and teams. Here, I'm able to specify which project I want my media to go to. After it has popped up on your search results, you need to click it and press Add. You're able to add the media to multiple different projects, so if that's your situation, keep on adding. I'm going to do a quick check to make sure that everything is there, make sure that all information is correct. After I have approved it, I'm going to submit the media. My upload was successful. Here I'm able to see all of the information, scrolling down to make sure that it is correct. And you will see this black box here showing you that the media preview is not available right now. That's because the site needs to process the media that you have uploaded onto it. Your media will become interactive. You may just have to wait a few hours or perhaps a day. Now let's say that you see the information here and you find an error. You need to edit it. You will find the edit button here, and our edit function mimics the upload protocol, in which you have tabs here in order to edit some of the information that you have input. After I have fixed my errors, I can press save.